for sure. I think it'll be really good for myself and my body. Obviously I would love to be at the Olympics, and that's something I can work for and, hopefully achieve one day. Gives you some motivation to want to be there. But yeah, I think it'll be definitely good. I feel like I've been nonstop go since probably September of last year. So almost getting close to a full year of just playing basketball nonstop. So it'll probably be a little weird for me not playing games. But I think it's definitely good for my body. And then additionally, we have time for us to practice and really work on things that we need to work on going into the last 15 games or so of the season, however many it is, that are really important for us too.
What will the break look like for you? Try to have a little fun in addition to working out.
Yeah, I think taking a week probably to kind of do whatever I want to do. And I told Chrissy, I was like, it's probably going to feel really weird. I feel probably I'm going to be anxious that I'm not touching the basketball, but I need to not. I think that'll be really good. And then obviously get back to Indianapolis and really just be there training for 3 weeks with the team, and then try to do a bunch of stuff on my own, basketball wise and then strength wise. Really just take advantage of every opportunity that I have.
How do you feel mentally and physically? Do you feel drained, or do you still feel pretty good?
Honestly, I feel pretty good. I think the beginning of the season was probably the most difficult for me, just the adjustment of, first of all, playing in this league, and then second of all, the schedule that we had of, playing a game, having a day off, playing a game. There wasn't much time to really practice and learn my team. And I think once we really kind of got into a flow and got a few wins under our belt and had a little more practice time, things have kind of settled and flowed a little better. So I feel like I'm definitely trying to, feel like my feet are definitely getting under me more and starting to build more and more confidence. And, I think the more time I have to really work with my team and, work individually on things that I want to get better at too over the course of the next few weeks will only give me more confidence too.
Speaking as a whole, the progress that you guys have had in your recent 20 games, what do you credit that to in the success you guys have had as a league?
Yeah, I think, once a team can get a few wins under their belt, they can start building confidence. I think that certainly helped us. I think obviously our schedule has slowed down a little bit of a game, and we have a few days in between. We're having an off day here and there, a little more of a normal basketball schedule. And, we're also just a young group, so it's going to take time for us to really understand how to play with one another, to learn our teammates. And, obviously AB and I are in our first and second year. So just learning one another. And I think that comes with game experience. And you're seeing that the more we're out there actually playing in games together, you can really tell our chemistry is still building. And I feel like we're kind of just scratching the surface, and there's so many areas that we can still continue to improve. And at times we show glimpses where we're really, really good, and then at times we, aren't all connected for four quarters. So I think it's continuing to find a way to put 4 quarters together.
You and Angel have got quite an impact on and off the floor. How much do you believe or maybe hope that this is more than just a moment in time for the WNBA, and that maybe you all can be the start of a movement?
Yeah, I definitely think it's that. And I think it's much more than just women's basketball. I think you look across the board at all, women's sports, and people are really, invested in it and show up for it. And that's only going to grow. Not only women's basketball, obviously women's basketball's kind of been at the forefront of all of it. And for good reason, as it should, across the board, whether it's college women's basketball or the WNBA, it's been really, really good. The talent level has been really good. But you look at soccer, you look at softball, you look at, whatever sport it is, and it just continues to grow. The numbers continue to grow. And for me, as somebody that's grown up playing a bunch of different sports and supporting a bunch of different sports, that's the coolest part of this for myself. So I try to soak it in and enjoy it. And I definitely think it's more so a movement than a moment, 100%.
Okay, when Alika's playing good ball, is it easier for you to get your shot going?
Yeah, I think Aaliyah's been really good over the course of the last however many games. She's just been absolutely dominant. And I think that is because of how we've kind of tried to understand to play with each other. And that was going to take time. It wasn't always perfect at first. But when we can get going in transition, our pick and roll is really good. And she's finishing around the basket. People kind of have to pick and choose what you're going to take away, especially in the pick and roll. When you have her rolling to the basket, there's only so many options you can do. So I think for us, the more we play together, the better it's going to get. But I'm super proud of her. I think she still has so much room to improve. She's going to be so good, and she's just scratching the surface. So I'm really excited about it.
Got 2 more.
And with Melissa Smith on the other side of that, kind of like you described this season, the slow progression. It seems like she's got some things, but kind of coming into her own with how you guys are.
Yeah, Melissa's really good. I think she can just do so many different things offensively. I think she's just so athletic. I always try to look for her when she's running the floor. So I think, when we have multiple people in double figures, that's when you see us really have success, whether it's 5 players, whether it's 4 players. That means we're sharing the ball, we're moving the ball. That's really pretty hard. The defense struggles in what to take away. So I think Liz has been really good as well.
Got a last one, Matt on Zoom.
I mean, obviously you guys are focused on getting a win right before the Olympic break. I was just curious if the league has reached out to you at all about the 3-point contest.
Yeah, I don't know. My focus is on this game tonight, and then we'll turn to All-Star, and then after that, but need to be Dallas. So.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
If you know me, then you know how much I love barbecue, and when I'm in Bishop Arts, I walk right into Lockhart Smokehouse. You should come down to Lockhart Smokehouse and try some of their variety of meat smoked with Texas post oak, smoky flavor that's not too overpowering. A family tradition, Kretz Market sausages are mouth-watering just like the brisket, ribs, and chicken. Can't forget your classic sides with locations in Dallas Bishop Arts District, downtown Plano, Texas, Live, and Arlington. Check us out at LockhartSmokehouse.com.
Thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, what a great team effort, right? I mean, we just couldn't. Lee, when did you sneak? Okay, sorry. No, you're here. That was one of those team efforts. The defensive got the stops when we needed to. We had 3 shot clock violations, and then just balance scoring, and it was just an overall great game. I haven't looked at the stats yet, but I just know that we did really, really well, and I'm really proud of them. Really proud of them.
So does it seem like you guys are a bad matchup for Fever as I was looking at?
Okay, great. Yes, I think our inside game, and just our quickness. I think we were a little bit hard to defend on our inside game. That's something that we wanted to establish early. But what I loved about it too is the first half we had a career high in assists. We had 20 points off of their turnovers, and so that's kind of carried us over into that second half.
Coach, Asia from WNBA Swish.
How are you?
Great, I'm awesome. How are you?
Good.
So I was just going to ask you guys. I know we're going into the Olympic break pretty soon. Was this the win, the moment that y'all needed before, to kind of regroup yourselves and kind of think back, like, okay, this is the way we're going to go out before break, and now we're going to come back after, and we're going to come back bigger and better.
I love that. Yes. That's one of the things of just going out on a win. Told the team after the game, let's build on this now. Let's go and reset, take some time for ourselves, and then come back for that second half of training camp, I'm going to call it, and then make a really big push. Hopefully get some bodies back as well. But I will say, Arike and Odyssey have just been invaluable. I mean, just the leadership that they have brought with Odyssey coming in and just being that X factor at the point has been absolutely amazing. And so I've said this about Arike. In one, I'm going to say I can't wait to see you in All-Star this tomorrow. I'm getting that with you. But just with Odyssey too, is just, I mean, I said it, I can coach her the rest of my career, and I've said that about Arike too, but this is just a special group, and I just want you to know that.
Coach, Arike is going to be Arike and do what she does. Odyssey is on a hardship contract, but she's a dog. In a good way, Odyssey is a dog. She's a beast on the court. What do you want to try to get her to stay for the season?
Come on now.
I mean, what does she do for the team? I mean, she's out there, and the physicality that she brings and the toughness, her plus Arike,
Yeah,
that's a winning combination.
it really is, isn't it, Dorothy? And I don't make that decision, but yes, I would, like I just said, I would keep her until, because I'm from Oklahoma and the cows come in. I mean, I would definitely, yeah, she's been a big part of this. She should be here.
Just going off the Odyssey, how's this been for you personally? Coach has said you've been a plug and play player where you can come right in and make a winning impact. What's the key for you to make that immediate impact?
I say it all the time. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Of course, working out on my own, staying in shape, Got the call. Was even in the country when I got the call. Flew right in, got straight to it. So it's just one of them things. Like I know where I belong. I belong in this league. I think I proved it last year.
Yes.
Proving it again this year. Different role, of course, but same me, same kind of player. I guess I got more hunger in me. It's not anything against anybody, but I mean the last few years I've been playing, haven't been. So I'm just taking the opportunity, just taking advantage of it to the fullest. That's all I can do. All I know is how to play hard, give it my all every game. Can't control what happens with the hardship, but I can continue to keep playing and pour into my team as much as possible.
See, when you say stay ready and study, so you don't have to get ready, that's always something you do. Like, is anyone that instilled that attitude of mindset into you right now?
I mean, I do have a 4-year-old son. He's been gone, he's been with his dad, but that's my motivation. Days I wake up, not all the way motivated. Days I don't want to go to the gym. I mean, I get reminded every day why I'm doing it. So even the days I want to quit, I can't because my son's looking up to me. I'm being his role model. So when he gets in this position, he knows how to work and continues to work hard so he can hopefully be a pro athlete.
Arike, I was hoping you could break down that 1 meter the shot clock towards the end of the game. And coach, I was hoping to get your reaction to that shot.
I don't know, not much breaking down. I mean, we had a second, I had to get the shot up there and it went in.
You think about how many of those big shots she has made. Talking about DNA, right? I mean, that's what Arike does. You know, in my reaction, well, I don't know if you saw it, I went immediately chest bumped, you know. I mean, that's how we rolled, you know, but yeah, she's been gone.
Arike, which shot you think was the hardest? The first game in preseason, you put up a 3-pointer with 4 seconds left. You put up another big shot today. Which one was your favorite and hardest?
I can't even tell you. I don't know, honestly. Both of them.
Obviously tonight you matched Caleb Park too much point for point tonight. Can you talk about that matchup tonight?
I mean, everybody's been watching Caitlin. She's a great player. She's playing at a very high level, especially with her assists. Like there's a lot of shots she turned down because she was looking for her teammates. I mean, that just speaks volume of how she is as a player. Don't know her as a person, but she's a great player. What she does, what she's been doing it since game 1 till now. Got nothing but respect for her. She did her thing tonight. Just awesome all around.
Between the two of you, you had 16 assists tonight. That's a part of both of your games that's evolving and growing as you continue. What does that say about the way you're looking for your teammates and you're trying to connect your team?
Well, I would just say teams play Arike kind of like all kind of ways. She gets denied, over the top, chase behind. Every defense you can think of, she gets thrown at her. So anytime we can tell her like, you know, you attract 2, you attract 3. Same for us. Same like I can get to the rim and I attract people too. So we've been working on our extras in practice. Like we've just been making it known like when our posts are sealed, when it's 1-on-1 with T and Lonnie, get on the ball. You saw that early. Like Lonnie was 6 for 6 today. Didn't miss a shot. She rim run. I mean, what can you do with that? You know what I mean? Like we're just sharing the ball. We're trying to at the same time stay connected. We got the win today, but we know we still got work to do. So for now, we're just finding an open teammate and sharing the ball more and staying connected on the floor.
Real quick for Arike, what are some things that have stood out about JC and her game so far?
Yeah, she just competes. She loves basketball. She's always getting extra shots in. She's always ready. She knows, how much defense myself and Trace and the rest of the team. So she's always getting into gaps, always open. And, she's been guarding the best player on the team as well. She's our fastest player. So she just all around locked in, especially for a rookie. Like, she can really be counted on. So she's going amazing.
She had 2 big threes.
Rob, go ahead.
Okay, probably that too.
Congratulations on the big win. I know it's going to be a huge momentum booster going into the Olympic break. So for everybody, just how validating is this victory against a tough team like Indiana and showing y'all like, hey, this is the wings that we are and we're going to have everybody back, but we played hard as we could today.
Yeah, I think we know, what we are. It just hasn't been shown, or it might be shown in bits and pieces. But it's been a while since we put it all together in a game. And, when we do put it all together, it looks good. It looks like it looked today. So, like you said, we just got to keep this momentum going into the break.
Okay.
Time for 2 more.
I wanted to ask you, ladies, how you felt about the new WNBA deal that got signed for $2.2 billion.
I mean, some money getting in my pocket. I love that.
Exactly. Period.
That's huge.
Last
It
question
is.
to Dorothy.
Arike, you're about 3 years removed from your All-Star MVP. You going for it again this weekend?
I'm tired.
You
I don't know. I'm gonna go out there and have some fun.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.